Good morning, everybody, and welcome to our Saturday live broadcast. And, for those of you that are trying to build your business on Facebook or LinkedIn and you feel like you don't have anybody to talk to, you're so wrong. You have 960 million professionals on LinkedIn that you could be talking to, 2.98 billion people on Facebook. And so as you start the process of networking, building relationships, every time you make a connection, it's the beginning of a process like growing things. Every connection you plant a seed. Then you nourish the relationship with posting. And at the appropriate time, when you've learned enough about the other person to know that they are indeed a prospect for your business and not before, and when you know what their needs and problems are, and when you know what their experience with network marketing was previously, then and only then you talk about your business. And when you follow this simple process, you can be closing 8 out of 10 people you talk to. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Last month, we demonstrated how one of our students connected with someone last November. And he joined her business in June. November to June, it's 8 months. And if we added up the amount of time spent texting back and forth, asking the right questions to qualify the person, there's no more than an hour back and forth, back and forth. So you are all, every one of you, in a position where you could be talking to people every day, every single day. Let me jump over here. Now, LinkedIn and Facebook, and for those of you that are in boot camp, I want to remind you, boot camp started last Thursday. Our session on Tuesday is going to be all about connecting with perfect prospects. You have the Universal Profile Guide, which will step you through the process of creating your profile. And when it comes to conversations, we have our scripts book. Follow the directions in both, and you are on your way to talking to more people, closing more sales. And that's what it's all about. If you're not talking to 10 or 15 people every day, you could be. You could be. And there's nothing to prevent you, if you're talking to the right people, to closing 1 out of 10. Let me pop over here. Going to jump out of my account. And let's jump into Jackie's account. Jackie, what's the email address you use to get into your account?
Choice, pardon me, 2022 pi 2022.
Okay,
Yeah. So Jennifer Hunsucker.
okay. Let me, let's come over here to your profile for just a second. All right, now you're gonna be prospecting all week, right?
Yes,
The people.
yes,
So let me give you a little strategy.
I'm open to it.
Let's go over to your profile. And let's make a change.
Okay.
First, so you going to Orlando?
Actually, I'm not.
Okay, then we don't have to do this.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go over to the message area. And who are we looking at? Who are we looking for?
Jennifer, her last name, Hunsucker. There she is. So she is one of these instructional designers.
Hmm?
I've noticed that other instructional designers have attended how to earn six figures class.
Mhm.
What I would like, she says she's open. I asked her that, and my question is, how can I make a transition without being manipulative? Because she's open to instructional design opportunities. If I could crack this one, there's several others
Okay.
that are similar.
Right, but here's the deal, okay? So she's a music educator. So she's been a teacher. You go all the way
Yes.
since 2008, which means this woman knows all about network marketing. Guaranteed.
Okay.
Somebody has brought it up because teachers burn out. All right, because it's not about teaching. But now here, she designs and develops curriculum.
Yeah, that's the instructional
Okay.
designing.
Yep.
That's new training.
Okay.
And there's a lot of teachers that are doing this
Mhm.
because they want to work remotely, right?
Well, they want to work remotely, and B, they burn out from working with the kids
Yeah.
because they love working with the kids. The problem is the mounds of paperwork that they have to bring home following, teaching.
In addition to what's happening with the curriculum in North America.
Okay. So now, so she says here, open to work. Instructional designer, learning development strategist, e-learning developer. Okay, so right out of the gate here, on a scale from 1 to 10, where teachers that are looking for other opportunities could be in the 6 to 8 or 10 range, depending upon their background and circumstances. I'd put her down there as a 2 or a 3. All right. Why? Because she tells you here what she wants to do. E-learning developer. Okay, so these are the things. She wants to work from home. All right, but what she's looking to do is she's looking to develop stuff, not necessarily, but you never know. See, I'm open to new opportunities in the instructional design field.
Right.
Okay. She's not saying, hey, man, I am open to new opportunities, period.
Okay.
Instructional design field. Now, what has to happen? Come down here. Now, so according to this, she's working. She's got a job with Striding, according to her profile. So you reached out to her. And,
Oh, yeah. This is the one I wrote to you about.
So I see that you're a change agent. Can you tell me more about that? Now, what she's basically asking you here is, what do you do? What do you do? Because among all the things that you do, you're a change agent. So your response here, let's see what you said. See, now this is not what I would have said. What I would have said is you have a 2-line response. You know, I've been teaching blah, 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 blah for so long, and now I've got a growing internet business. Okay, that's what should have gone here. So how long have you been on LinkedIn? How's it working for you? Sounds interesting. All right. Now, we ask open-ended questions. Open-ended questions start with who, what, when, where, how, and why. You're asking, are you leaving your current position? That's a yes or a no.
Right.
Okay. Now you say, she comes back here and she says, I haven't had the opportunity to take time to build those relationships. So you really didn't need this. You know, of course, you've been busy with teaching. You don't know that. What really should have gone here was, why says she's open to work. Anybody that says they're open to work, it's always going to be the same. Why do you want to stop working for Stride after 4 years and do something else? That's always going to be the question. All right, so now we come down here. So I'm open to new in the instructional design field. Love the quote. Okay, so that's fine. We could come back here and we could say, thanks. Now, why Now, it could be that she's not working there anymore.
Oh, we have
Okay.
what? What are you looking?
Hmm?
Do we want why?
Yeah, we want why. So why?
So we get at the pain.
Right. Well, it's pain. And of course, the other question is, what you really want to know is, what is she doing now, today? What is behind her interest? So now, let her come back and tell you.
Okay.
Now, she says she's looking for something in the instructional design field. Well, first we find out if she's working. If she's working, then why does she want to change? She could come back and tell you she's not working. Well, I left that job 6 months ago. Now I'm looking. Now, obviously, the longer they're looking, the more open they're going to be to looking at something else. So if she's been looking for a job as in instructional design, if she's still working and she's looking for a job in instructional design, common sense would tell you that that's her focus. She's got money coming in, she's working. So her openness to looking at something else is going to be pretty low. On the other hand, if she left that job 3 months ago or 4 months ago, depending upon why she left, did she quit? If she quit, she's not going to be eligible for unemployment. If they reduce the size of the staff and let her go, then yeah, then she's going to be getting some money coming in on the side. If she stopped working for them a month or two ago, again, she's running around, putting out resumes, talking to people, but she's looking for a job as an instructional design. Now, you want to find out what she knows about network marketing? That's not hard. You could just say to her, Jennifer, most of the educators, because she refers to her as an educator, not a teacher, most of the educators that I'm working with on LinkedIn are all generating a side income working with network marketing, are generating a side income working remotely from home. What's your experience with the network marketing business model? You're not coming across as salesy. You want to learn more about her and what's your experience? And when I use the term network marketing, I'm referring to companies like Amway, Mary Kay. Find out what their experience is. Even though she's looking for a job in instructional design, she may come back and say, oh yeah, I've done Avon, I've done Mary Kay, thank you, but it's not something I really want to do. Okay. So I'm just curious. How long ago did you work with them? Let them come back and tell you. Why did you jump into that business in the first place? Let them tell you. They all jump into the business because they want to make side money. What happened? Why do you think you weren't successful? Now, once you know why they got into it, and if they got into it like most people do because they want to make some side income, that desire to make side income is still there. Still there. And I have to tell you, as a matter of fact, I should probably warn all of you. You can be talking to someone that tried network marketing before. They could have been in 4 or 5 different companies in the past. And they tell you they will never, ever, ever get into network marketing again. Never. Okay? And then 4 months from now, they're back in another network marketing company. They told you they'd never do it, but they got into a business with someone that they liked, or someone that they felt was offering them an opportunity that they could take advantage of. If at first you don't succeed, try again. So why didn't they try with you? Half a dozen reasons. You have to have patience. So let's turn around and see what she says. This is all about learning about her. So like I said, right now, again, she's not a teacher that is looking to get out of teaching, get into something new. She's an educator that does that does instructional design. She may not even be working with kids anymore. Okay, you got another one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which one do I choose? Alicia Leadbeater.
How do you spell Alicia?
Alicia. There she is. Second.
Okay.
Same thing. Only I asked the correct question.
Okay, but again, okay. What I'm going to suggest to you is maybe we need to change our focus a little bit. Let's say what this one looks like. Adult learning, I'm driven to analyze and consider business needs while making learning solutions engaging.
She's patient and flexible. She attended a 6-figure career makeover course.
She said none of this stuff would help her in your business. Okay.
Okay.
If we turn around and look at the skills, and now that's not to say that she wouldn't get into your business. Remember, people put on their page what they want to talk about. Not necessarily, I take pride in helping others. Okay, so she's been doing this for 5 months. So again, she's working.
Yeah, actually, I asked her that question, and yes, she is.
Okay. So again, the urgency for people that are working is not going to be as great as people who are not working.
Okay.
So, okay, so she's an ESE teacher. What is an ESE? What is ESE?
Not sure, but she's also analyzing data, which is what instructional designers do. And I studied a little bit what instructional designers are all about, and they're actually welcomed quite readily into the corporate world because they study data to improve the bottom line. So maybe I'm just looking at the wrong people.
Now I think you're looking in the wrong category.
Okay.
Okay. If you want to find, because you're in education, you're a teacher.
Well, that's why I chose teacher, because I thought we'd have something in common.
Oh, you're right. You do. Teachers would be a natural audience for you. But teachers that teach, not teachers that have gone off to a niche where they're designing things and you know, so look, it's okay. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. You gave it a shot. You tried it. The question obviously now is, you know, you talk to four or five of them.
right?
You see, yeah, you know, I'm not getting the results that I'm looking for. Now, you're just starting with this. So let's take a look at the conversation you're having with her. Okay, so here. Now, again, are you still
Yeah,
working full time?
right. I'm not good at that.
Well, no. I mean, it's just a matter of, you know, the script is the script.
So how would you ask that question?
I would say, why
Okay,
do you want to leave your job? You know, so why do you want to leave your current job? Let's take a, okay.
yeah,
So
there.
actually, she's got two jobs, according to this.
Well, I think the freelance gig is like contractual.
Right,
And she's saying she's still working for the Nassau County School Board
okay, so then why?
full time.
Right, so why does she want to leave teaching at the school board? Another interesting question would be why why are you doing part-time work in this area?
And she also took in that class that's all online. It's all there. The 6-figure career makeover.
Right,
So that's why I wondered if I could somehow, without using a manipulative question, ask that quick question about, you know,
well, they're not really manipulative questions. A manipulative question is when you come out of left field. And you know, out of the blue, you're asking a question. None of the questions that you ask are manipulative. You just follow the format. If she says she's open to work and she's already working, then it's easy. Why do you want to change? Why?
okay.
And of course, the thing is, now
So I don't know that answer. I just know that she's working.
right. That's why that's the first question you want to ask.
Why?
Why do they want to change?
How can I get back to why now?
Yeah, that's easy
Okay.
because you can get back to why anytime you want. So you look at the last message.
That's why I'm asking you, Max.
So I'm waiting for an instructional design position to happen. Okay. So now, if we just look at the answer that she gave you, why does she want to be? Well, we could build it into your next question. So today's Saturday. You spoke to her.
This morning,
Okay.
I got to make this happen.
Well, so the question is,
Okay, that's great.
and her current job is
Nassau.
she's a teacher.
Yeah, I think ESE.
Well, see, so what does ESE mean?
Let me have a quick check. I don't know. And I do try to research lots of stuff, but I get bogged down in research.
Let me give you a hint here.
A special education teacher specializing teaching children physical, mental, emotional, and learning disabilities.
Okay. So you come back here to the message. So the first question should be, and we could say, how long have you been teaching?
Well, it's almost 8 years in October. So over 7 years.
And the initials are ESE.
Mm-hmm. Over 78 years.
So what? So let her tell you that. Or we could probably get away with asking 2 questions. She's only been doing this for the last 2 years. So here she was a special educations teacher.
Okay,
And that's the way it works.
thank you.
But again, what I would suggest is go up here. For opportunity. Teacher. People. She got 171,000 teachers that are looking for an opportunity. And what you could do, let's go over here to location. Orlando, Florida. Now, why do we want to find them in Orlando? You meet somebody So you've got 498 teachers in the Orlando area. You find a teacher that fits your parameters,
Great.
and you know, you give Pat a call. She could be with your business partner, Pat Anderson, if she wants to learn about the business.
Fantastic.
So you can be prospecting in Orlando, even though you're not going. So here again, we look at so here is a recruiter. Florida certified teacher. She's in Orlando. She's in the 3rd grade. Now, the big question right now, it's, what does she currently do? Because the last time she worked was last December. So
Very good.
you go over here to activity, a new feature. Not only can you look at her posts, clearly she hasn't posted anything, but you can see she liked this. This was 7 months ago. And we can go over to posts, see if she's posted anything. Oh, she posted something. So, whoops, so she's open to work. So she wants to be a consultant. So the question here obviously would be, she's open to work. What has she been doing for work? Since she left her last posted job. We want to find out what people do. I had to leave. So here, she's not, based on what you see here, she's not the best prospect to be talking to. You come down here. Entertainment, stage manager, where does teacher come into this? So she's an entertainer. And she works at Universal. So what you do, go for the easy stuff. Come down here, you remember you got 10 pages. Let's skip the first 30. Well, this person's a network marketer. She's a teacher that's selling Modere. You can look at her. And so she's been working with Modere for 25 years. Forget about her. Here's a future educator. So again, it's all about highly effective educator looking for opportunities. The more they open up and communicate here, the easier it is. Natural leader. Wears multiple hats. Well, so the big question is, she just said she's a teacher. She commented on this a year ago. Not the most current person out there. She's never posted anything. So she's not, again, the best prospect. So here's somebody that's looking to step closer to my life goals. But we're looking for teachers. So he works at the Outback Steakhouse. This isn't what you're looking for. Again, we're searching in Orlando. You could turn around and say, you know what? Let me look in Florida. Because Orlando is in the central part of the state. You got 4,800 teachers. Okay, so this one, you're looking for a new opportunity to shine. Okay, so she's been working for 27 years. Let's just make sure she's active. Oh, she liked this. This was 4 years ago.
Hmm.
So posted. So she's not active. Looking for a new opportunity. Looking for the best opportunity. Leader in the classroom. Football coach. So the question is, how active is it?
Not.
2 years ago. You have to go with people that are active. But you're gonna find you're gonna be happier with the results with teachers. I could be wrong. Don't think I am. But these people that want to be design educational things, listen, give it your best shot. You got 4 or 5 of them you're having conversations with. See what happens.
Thanks, Max.
All right. So let's take a look here. So let's look at a couple of profiles. Let's look and see what Alan's doing. So Rosabelle, is this you?
Hi, Max, that's me.
Okay. So what are you, let's see, content creator, shopping coach, teacher?
Yeah, I'm trying to promote my business with Melaleuca. And I was just watching your video like 2 in the morning for for 2 times already. So I've been I've been learning from you. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. So how long have you been in Maluka?
1 year ago. So what happened is in my first 2 months, I made some money, and then that was my warm market with friends, and then after that I don't have any more market, so I slow down until now. I'm back to zero, I think, or one.
All right, let me now notice that there's a number of things that you can do. Number one.
Yeah.
See, you got the follow button. You need to change your settings. I'm gonna
Okay.
send you a connection request so we can be connected.
Okay, great.
Then what I'm gonna suggest you do, let me,
How do
what
Right.
I'm gonna suggest you do, and I'm gonna put the link in the chat
Okay.
because our July boot camp just started.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'll put it in the chat. You can jump in. The first session was recorded.
Right. How do I accept your invitation? I don't know where it is. Is it in is it here in the
I'm sorry. Paste that in there. So what you do is when you're in your account, go over to your network.
okay. Oh yeah, I accept now. All right, got it.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. I saw it.
All right, and then I sent you a link to
Okay.
join us in our boot camp where we'll walk you through setting up your profile. And
Okay, where is it?
yeah, we'll help you get going.
Okay. All right.
Ready?
I'll check it. Thank
All
you.
right. So let me
Message.
Come back to Alan, that wasn't you?
Messaging.
Alan, which one was you?
None of them, Max.
Really?
Yeah.
Are we connected on LinkedIn?
Not on LinkedIn. I think we are on Facebook, but not on LinkedIn, I think.
Okay,
But I think we should be actually.
well, I would think so too, so I'm putting in your name.
If you put in Ireland, maybe that might help. Just that no, it was that other person. Yeah,
That's not you?
I know people that know him. I've met 3 people so far that have the same name as me in the same country.
Well,
but,
I would think
totally
there's
different.
probably hundreds.
Hmm.
Let me go over here. And I'll put in the chat my link. So you can find me. Send me a connection request
Okay.
and let me come back over here. Paul, I ran out of time yesterday. I was gonna call you earlier, but then I realized that you're in Mountain Time. If you have some time, I can give you a call right after this. All right, so let's take a look at Cheryl May. Oops. Well, you need, Cheryl, again, you need to. You need to, it's a start, but you definitely need to work on it. All right. So look, LinkedIn has made many changes. They're making it easier to talk to people. The more selective you are about who you talk to, the more successful you're going to be. At the end of the day, it all comes down to conversation. So I'll be back at 1 o'clock. We've got our mastermind session. And they inadvertently, I guess, sent out the link to the mastermind sessions, which is typically reserved for coaching students. But apparently it went out to everybody. So clearly, if you want to look into the details of how you can talk to people, how you move the conversation along to where you're closing sales, join us at 1 o'clock. Boot camp has just started. This boot camp has 5 sessions: create, connect, communicate, close. The last session is going to be about the daily routine of top earners. So I will be back you're not talking to 10 or 15 people every day, you could be. And if you're not closing at least one, well, you could be doing that.